If you're like most on this twin flame journey, you're very curious about the deeper meaning of the twin flame relationship. And a lot of people have trouble struggling and making sense of all of the mayhem that's out there and understanding the true connection of the twin flame journey. And that can be difficult to get the information you need for that. So in this video, we're going to explore the intricacies and the beauty and the power of the connection. And my goal is to help you gain an understanding with clarity of the extraordinary power of the twin flame dynamic. A twin flame relationship is an energy connection. It is a stream of consciousness. It means that everything and everyone that exists is made of energy. And in that energy, we all have a collective mind of intelligence that keeps us connected as one. That is a non-physical connection that we can't see through energy. Now, that is with the twin flame journey and the twin flame connection is non-physical. It makes it super hard to rationalize that feeling and emotion in your physical being and wanting a physical connection and wanting a physical relationship and reunion. So let's break this down. So what that means is the twin flame connection really occurs inside of you. And it's based on your internal energy and most importantly, your inner masculine and your inner feminine polarities within yourself. And there are so many variables that can occur to help you find that alignment within yourself. But when you do find that alignment of your masculine, your feminine energies inside, that is how you then align into the collective stream of consciousness, which helps you align with the divinity or the divine within, which is how you align with your twin flame. Therefore, when it comes to looking for your twin flame, you don't have to look for your twin flame because your twin flame will find you based on the level of your personal vibration. They will meet you at your level and frequency of what your vibration is for what you need to see, feel, and heal those parts inside of yourself that ultimately the whole goal is to find balance within you. When you find the balance within yourself, the harmonization that takes place with your twin flame and everything around you begins to come into sync with the vibration of your frequency that aligns with the inner divine within you. That is why it is so important to focus on yourself, finding your own level of love from within and coming in sync with the inner union before you can have the actual reunion in physical form. You're going to find that twin flame connection inside, and it's going to become a part of you, that you become who and what it is you want, that you attract who and what it is you want. And that's with any law of attraction that comes into play with that. But to take this from a non-physical to a physical connection from that stream of consciousness into your physical reality, you can only do that when you are then bringing and matching your reality with your inner vibration. So today I'm going to talk also about 4 ways for you to kind of shift from that concept and that idea of the stream of consciousness into the reality. So the first step in this whole process is going through the rebirth of the ascension that we're all elevating to a higher version of ourselves. And what that means is coming into alignment with our true self. And so the question is, how do you come into alignment with yourself, right? We talk a lot about it in the way of self-love, but in all reality, when you get to the core of that, it's literally coming into the innocence of who you are and as an authentic being. When you strip away all of the fears, you strip away all the wounds, you dissolve and dismantle all of the programs and the patterns that you've acquired for potentially lifetimes of dysfunction that you've carried within your soul's template, and you purify that from a place of letting go of what no longer serves you. And that is what your twin flame will do, is help you accelerate your ascension process. So energetically, they are activating you in such a way to awaken these parts of you for you to go kind of away and to discover inside of yourself more of who you are at the true self. This is a soul contract. It is going through the process of retrieving your soul and multiple dimensions and timelines. And that in itself can be very confusing, but you're collecting the fragments and the power that you have given away or lost in many timelines or dimensions of realities of even past, present, future, of things that you're going through or been through, even childhood wounds, those are sorts of things. So for you to really come into alignment with yourself, first and foremost, you truly have to surrender and give yourself permission and say yes to who it is you came here to be in this time, space, and reality, and choose to do what it takes in order for you to see that version of you. Because we tend to suppress that version, or we tend to separate from that version, or we tend to judge that version, or we don't want to face what it takes to clear and heal and see these things, because it can be very painful. And so if you've not checked out my self-love makeover series, that would be a really good video series for you to take a look at and watch in order to recollect some of those aspects within yourself to find more self-love within that will bring you into more alignment with yourself. So ultimately, your twin flame is going to help you discover your best and highest version of yourself so that you can live your highest version in your life and find love along the way. So if you've been struggling with becoming that highest version of you and you'd really like to step into that new identity of that highest version of yourself, I'd love for you to check out my newest program that a lot of you have been asking for, of my Accelerate Your Ascension group mentorship. That's a monthly program, and you meet with me live monthly. I also have online coaching and a community where we stay connected in order for me to assist you with becoming whole and complete and finding that oneness within. I also have a beta launch special that is got it 50% of normally what it is. So make sure to check out that information below if you would like to call back your power and come into a place of really walking that authentic version of you in your reality. So the second step or part of this process is resurrecting into that higher version of you. And the way you really do that is coming into alignment with the divine within yourself. And your twin flame is what's going to help you awaken that consciousness or that divine part of you inside. That is why they're here. Now, keeping in mind, as we come into alignment with this stream of consciousness and we connect to that source energy, that the source of all exists within us, therefore, inside of that, there is a soul awakening or a soul blueprint or a soul path that carries your divinity and your destiny, and you're just trying to align with that. You're trying to awaken what it is you came here. I call this an awaken your soul blueprint that helps you unlock and tap into your what you signed up for, what you signed up to experience, what you signed up to go through for your karmic lessons and your karmic vows and your debts back to the collective. Because in the whole part of this, of your connection in the twin flame, that has also got you, one carrying one side of the coin, the other carrying the other side of the coin, where it might be in contrast. And while you might not be in that physical connection, even not being in physical connection can bring out the beauty in what you're each carrying from two sides of this. But you align together in that source energy, making there no separation in the alignment of the divine love. And the goal, though, as we move into bringing that into a physical reality, you both are going to have to end up finding that divine within to come into the physical reality of your reality, matching your vibration. And to do that, now you're embodying that love and you're embracing that union within. And now it's aligning with you in your life in the way that it's not outside of you. It's not missing from you. And therefore, your reality begins to match that. I have a video series called Return to Oneness. It's a 5-part video series. It's an older series that has got lots of information of deeper connection of what this path means from that really divine state. So I'll make sure you have a link above and below that you can check out. And if you'd like to learn more about this, as I continue to bring forth more of this coming into alignment with yourself that I keep talking to you about, that I'm going to do as a series, and my goal this year is to help you come into this alignment with yourself so you can align with all this in your reality, or have your reality match your own vibration. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when all the content comes live. So after you kind of go through this rebirth and then you resurrect into that higher version of you, you begin to enter what I call a rapture. And in the rapture, what you're doing really is you've came into alignment with yourself. You're coming into alignment with the divine. And that's putting you into alignment with the pool of consciousness, the stream of consciousness, that nothing is separate from you, including abundance. So you begin to align based on your frequency, your vibration that resides within you. And that means it's time to start reaping rewards. You know, you showed up to serve. Now you deserve what it is that you desire. But I will say, you have to really get super specific on knowing what that is. But if you're going through the process and you know you want something such as the twin flame connection and alignment and relationship, but you're settling for less than because you don't have it in your physical reality, you're sending a mixed signal to the universe that is pulling you out of alignment with the highest version of what it is you could experience if your thoughts, feelings, and actions don't come into alignment with your vibration of what it is you truly want. So that's one thing I'm going to be teaching inside of my Accelerate Your Ascension Academy program mentorship, is a manifesting series that is going to help people learn how to bring these things into their physical reality. So like I said, I got the beta launch special. Make sure to check that out if it resonates. A part of this is about you, your frequency, your vibration, coming in and matching what it is you desire before you can have what it is you desire. And there are universal laws that say that, you know, you have to abide by, say, highs and lows, or karmic vows that say come into alignment with the laws of polarity. Opposites exist, right? And bringing the neutrality to that. Or the laws of rhythm that say sometimes we're going to have a high tide, sometimes we're going to have a low tide. But it's about learning how to navigate these energies in such a way that you come into the balance within your masculine and feminine energies that helps you align with the divine energy that will then put you in alignment with your highest version of you, your highest destiny, and then getting super clear on how to create or co-create your life from that space. So finally, to the part of bringing this into your physical reality, which is the physical reunion. It is so true that when you become the one, you're going to attract the one. So a lot of people really focus on the idea of, when am I going to reunite with my twin flame, right? And I did do a video on that, so make sure to check that out with the link above or below. But instead of focusing on when you're going to reunite with your twin flame, and if you're going to reunite with your twin flame, or even if you can have more than one twin flame, you really need to be going inside and knowing that you're awakening the love within and the lover within that is really the twin flame within. That is how you're going to get the physical reunion. And your goal should be then to become the one you want. So what you see in this person, what you feel with this person, what this person activates within you, that is the best part of you. Then taking a look at what the worst part is and reviewing that from a place of love and saying, why is this showing up? What is this teaching me? And this is how you find the gift in this, because the twin flame is taking you to all the pain that you haven't wanted to see or feel. And it's waking that up inside of you to expand that part of you that you have suppressed or never even connected to, in this lifetime. So you're expanding your emotional range. You're expanding your consciousness to align with more of the stream of consciousness. You're expanding your awareness, and you're expanding your spiritual expansion of that higher version. And in that, they may be going through struggles and suffering. But if you're coming into a place of enlightenment and harmony and joy, who's to say that is still not coming together in the alignment it needs to be? Because it takes both sides for everything to exist. And so that might be the perfect alignment that is giving you the perfect experience you need to become the one and the person you came here to be. Now you have to fully trust and surrender the concept and the idea of that specific person and know that you can have that kind of love and believe that if I become that version of what I want, then I can attract what I want. And then until you do that, you can't have it in your physical reality because you don't believe it. So let me know in the comments below if you believe that you can bring in the one and the lover that you want, that you can erase the idea of a specific person, but come in and believe that you can have it because it exists in you, and then you're not separate from it either way. Okay? I'd love to hear more from you about that. So it's your choice to decide if this is a blessing or a curse or beauty or ashes. Either way, it takes both. And if you're in vibrational alignment with yourself, that puts you in alignment with your destiny. That gives you the vibration that's going to emit the signal to put the person that's meant for you into your path and alignment in a physical connection. And it's also going to prompt them to change within themselves to become the one that you deserve and desire, that will put you in alignment to meet in perfect divine order when the timing is right for both of you. But most importantly, you have to come in sync with this alignment within you and the source, and then also the ability to attract and manifest and find that within yourself to have it in your reality. One of the things I plan to do on my Facebook and my Instagram is to start sharing more manifesting tips of how to bring things into your reality and more relatable content of some real strategies that you can implement on a daily basis. So make sure to follow me there. So let me know in the comments below if this video has helped give you clarity and insight on a better understanding of the twin flame connection and that dynamic. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Make sure to like, comment, and share the shine, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.